Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. I hope you clicked on the video looking for all the cleaning motivation today because that is what I have. I'm going to take you guys along while we do a little bit of my normal kind of weekly cleaning, but the main focus of today was to get a lot of things cleaned that don't get caught on my normal cleaning days. So like windows, thresholds, vents, all sorts of stuff. So stay tuned if you are looking for some cleaning motivation. And if you are new here, welcome to my channel. And if you have been here before, welcome back. My name is Kaylin and I love to make cleaning videos. I also have an autoimmune disorder called alopecia that I make some videos about. And I'm also 26 weeks pregnant, so there's some baby videos in there too. So if you're interested in any of that, then you should stick around. But as you saw, I started by cleaning our slider, and now I'm just giving you a close-up of the threshold. They're pretty nasty. The other side I'm about to show you is even worse because it actually gets exposed to the elements more often.
Right there?
I don't see him.
He's huge.
How's your soak?
Nice, actually.
Oh, get it. He had just gotten out of the hot tub and he was trying to show me a big squirrel. But anyways, so I'm going to start with the vacuum and we're just going to vacuum out what we can out of the threshold before I go in with a ton of thieves, paper towels, and microfiber cloths to get this as clean as I can. So as you saw, it did vacuum up some of it, but there's still so much that just needs scrubbed. So I'm going in with a ton of thieves cleaner, and then I threw on some gloves because I feel like it just makes me a little bit more brave to like really get in there. And this side was really, really dirty, so I started with some paper towels so that I didn't go through like 4 washcloths. And then after I go through with the towels and get a lot of stuff, then I grab a microfiber cloth and yeah, pretty gross. Give it a once over, but on the other side, since it wasn't as dirty, you'll see I get that one done a lot faster, and I just go right in with the microfiber and get the other side cleaned up. Okay, so now that we're done at the slider, we're gonna move on to the other window in our living room. Ignore the fact that I don't have curtains yet. So as I'm cleaning this window, I don't do a close-up, but I also go down and I wipe down this windowsill. It wasn't as dirty, which is why I didn't do a close-up. But then anytime I clean the windows in this video, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm also trying to kind of go over the actual window frame itself if there's anything that needs wiped down, and wipe that down as well. And I'm just using, I forgot to say earlier for the windows, my Method glass cleaner. It's in an amber bottle because I actually dropped the Method bottle and it broke the little spray nozzle. So luckily I had an extra glass bottle that I was able to pour it in because it was still a pretty full bottle of glass cleaner when I did that. Now that we walked all over the couch, we're just gonna straighten it up and fix the pillows, and then I go in with some room spray, and I spray the room, but I also kind of spray like the curtains, the blankets, and some linens that I have in here. Now, while we're still in the living room, we're gonna go ahead and move on to some dusting, and I'm just using my Murphy's oil soap that I always use on the wood in our house with a microfiber cloth. So do me a favor when you get done watching the video or while you're watching, and let me know what you like about this video. Let me know what you like about my other videos. I'd love to hear back from you guys. And let me know what you want to see in the future on my channel. I know I've kind of mixed it up a little bit with kind of like home projects, cleaning, baby stuff, and alopecia, but I'm just curious what you guys are here for and what you would like to see. I don't always do wig reviews because I don't always have new wigs to review, so I enjoy making these videos when I don't have a wig to talk about. These tulips, you guys, have been making me so happy all week long. They're so pretty. I'm just dying for spring. Like, I'm counting down the days to warmer weather and sunnier days, and these tulips have given me a little bit of that sense of spring in my house all week. So I love them. They make me so happy. I'm glad that I just randomly bought them when I went to the store the other day, and I kind of think I'm going to keep a vase of flowers on my coffee table permanently now. But we're just going to do a little bit more dusting in here before we move on to another area of the house. So I'm going to attempt to clean our, not even filming half my face, our lights in our living room, and I'll show you. I'm just hoping that my step stool will reach so that I don't have to go get a ladder. So I'm just gonna move the coffee table out of the way and move my stool over, and it does reach, thank goodness, but all I did here was wiped the outside of each fixture, and then I take the light bulb out and wipe the inside, and then I wipe the light bulb itself down too, and then while I'm working on one, I was keeping it in my pocket for safekeeping. I was so paranoid about breaking one of them. I didn't, thank goodness. But we're just gonna wipe everything, all the glass down, the fixture and the bulb. Moving over to this little entryway table and window. So at first I was like contorting my body around this plant and this table to clean this window. And then it occurred to me, why was I making this harder on myself? So I end up just pulling the table out a little bit so that I can get behind it and get to the window and the windowsill much easier. So you'll notice as I'm cleaning this mirror that I started with the same microfiber cloth that I used on the other two windows, and I didn't notice anything on the windows. Maybe it was how the light is shining through, but I felt like all it was doing on this mirror, and you can kind of see, it was just spreading the product around and leaving really bad streaks. So I end up getting just like a regular paper towel, you'll see in a second, and it completely gets rid of that. So I don't know why the microfiber was doing that. Maybe a microfiber is not the best thing to clean your glass with. I don't really know. Let me know down below if you know, but you can see it looks much better now with the paper towel. But anyways, moving into the dining room, we're pretty much gonna give this whole room a once over too. I'm gonna do the windows, the mirror, the light fixture, and the table. In hindsight, I probably should have done the light fixture first before it possibly got dust on the table, but I decided to start with the table, which was kind of silly. But do I get to claim pregnancy brain on this one? Again, I'm just using my Murphy's oil soap like I did in the living room. So what do you guys think? My husband and I are contemplating if we want blinds on all of our front windows, but our front windows are what gives us the view all the time that we love. It's one of the reasons we wanted this house, was for the view. And a part of me feels like if we had blinds, we would just have them open all the time anyway, so we could see the view. And our house is pretty far back from the road and up high enough that I don't think you can see into our windows at night. So the only reason I really would need blinds would be for privacy, I think, in the evening, and I already feel like people can't see in. So what do you guys think? Do we get blinds? Would they look nicer than the curtains, or do we just leave it as is and have the curtains? So I'm going to move on to the chandelier now, and I do grab my glass cleaner just in case, but I had actually pulled every single light bulb out and pulled each glass piece on this fixture off a couple months back and gave them really good scrubs because they were really dirty when we moved in. So I grabbed those in case I needed to do that again, but once I got up there and started dusting, I realized that they were really still pretty good from the last time I had done that. So I decided just to go in with the microfiber Swiffer duster and get the dust off, and I think they're good to go again for a little bit before I actually need to go in with a cloth and the glass cleaner. So right here, I had actually caught my husband right before he went outside to do some work outside, and I had mentioned how I needed him to grab the ladder for me so I could get a couple of these really tall items that I don't get to clean much, like the fan and the filters, as you'll see in a second. And when he brought me in the ladder, he asked if I just wanted him to go ahead and do it. And so I definitely took him up on it, even though I have been on the ladder like painting since being pregnant. He was kind of just saying like I really shouldn't be on it more than I need to, just in case I fell or anything. So of course I was down for him doing that part, and I appreciated it so much because it was just such a big help because he is taller and just has that much more of a reach. And I was just glad to catch him before he went outside, because honestly it's hard to get this man inside if the skies are clear and it's not raining, because if it's clear outside he's usually doing something outside. So on this particular day I caught him right before he went outside to chop up some firewood. Ew! I got him hooked now.
I got a cleaner.
What else are you gonna clean? Kind of feels good, huh? You can't reach that. I don't like, you're making me nervous. Oh God.
Wow.
Gross.
I need the vacuum.
We need to do the one in the stairs too.
Ooh, the vacuum.
You need the vacuum?
Yeah, this is bad.
So then we moved into our hallway, and I was half preoccupied with filming, half preoccupied with just making sure he didn't fall backwards because there were stairs behind him, and it made me super nervous. So that's why the shots are a little shaky, but we went ahead and cleaned this other vent in our stairway. And these are the types of things that feel so good when you clean them, but like I just feel like don't get done often enough because they're usually hard to get to. You can't really see them very well until you get close up and actually realize how gross they are. So it is nice, and I feel like I'm gonna try to clean these like every 3 months or so that they don't get quite as bad. So we're kind of just staying downstairs today. I don't do much in the kitchen because I had just kind of deep cleaned it, and I actually I made a video of that too. It's up on my channel, but we're just gonna dust a few things in this little spare room that we have, clean the slider. I'm gonna clean out those little bench cubbies, which I have not done at all since we got that bench right after we moved in here. So we've had it for a while. They weren't as dirty as I was expecting, you'll see. So like I said, these weren't as dirty as I thought they might be, but there was definitely some stuff that needed vacuumed up. So we're just gonna go ahead and vacuum and then wipe it down with some thieves cleaner. I think this is the last window that we cleaned down here. It's the laundry room window, but it had been a minute since I had wiped it down, so I figured I would go ahead and do this one too. So back into the living room really quick, because one thing I realized that was on my list that I forgot to do when I was in here earlier was to vacuum under the couch cushions. Again, it did need vacuumed, but it also wasn't as bad as I thought it might be, so I was pleasantly surprised. But we're just gonna go ahead and vacuum this up and then put the couch back together. I did not realize that I put that love pillow upside down until I watched this video back, by the way. So what you're gonna see me do here is take a damp washcloth and some leather protectant that we got back when we purchased our Lazy Boy, gosh, forever ago. And I'm gonna put it on here. It's had been way too long since I had done this. And my husband has been sitting in it a lot lately, so I figured it was time. But it's super easy, and I don't know where to get this cleaner. I could look it up online, but like I said, we got it back when we bought the chair a really long time ago. Alright guys, that is going to conclude my cleaning for today. Believe it or not, that was actually relaxing. Cleaning de-stresses me for some weird reason, so I'm sure there are some of you out there that can either relate, and then some of you out there that cannot relate at all. But regardless, I hope it gave you motivation or was just relaxing to watch, or maybe you got up and cleaned with me. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe if you want to stick around for more, and I hope that I see you all on my next video. Bye.